ICT and smart money concepts simply don't work. And the problem is so many traders out there think it's the holy grail, and it's absolutely not. And it's probably the first reason why you are not seeing success in trading. So before you start complicating things with ICT and SMC systems, let me show you a 5-minute candle that's going to make you a profitable trader in the next 30 days. And if you stick around till the end of this video, I will show you exactly how to use this one candle to get a higher win rate, and also show you step by step how you can implement it as soon as tomorrow. So let's cut the bullshit and dive right into it. So this is going to be by far the simplest trading strategy a beginner or even an intermediate trader should use. It's very simple, and it pretty much goes like this. You wait for the first 5-minute candle. First 5-minute candle is going to present itself. As soon as the first 5-minute candle presents itself, you're going to go and mark in your high and low of that candle. Very basic stuff here, guys. We're pretty much going to take the horizontal line, we're going to mark the high, and we're going to come back and mark the low. And as soon as price gets above this high and low, that's when you're going to take the trade. You're going to make sure that price does what it needs to. And as soon as you get a candle close above that price, this is when you're going to go long. And take a look at what happened here. A nice strong push up here and continues to go higher. Very basic. You mark your high and low, you wait for the candle to close above that high, and you go long. And this happens day after day after day. Now, I've mentioned this before to you guys. That strategy is pretty simple, and it's called the opening range breakout. The problem with the opening range breakout is that it has a 45 to 55% win rate. So how do we make this better? A way to make the opening range breakout better, you need to look at the daily and the bigger time frames. Why? Because we need something that's a little bit more stronger than the 2-minute and the 5-minute opening range candles to give us that fuel that we're looking for. So in our case, what are we going to look for? We're going to look for our pockets. All right. And why do we identify the pockets? We're going to make sure we identify a consolidation, a strong move up, and then another consolidation, and the break of this low to the next level. That's going to be our pocket. So if price comes down, breaks under that low, we have a pocket with room towards this next level of support. That is our pocket strategy. So if the daily candle closes under this level of support, we now know that the daily has high pressure to push the stock down to that next level of support. This level of support right here is going to act as a magnet, and it's going to pull this price down to it. So because the daily is giving us selling pressure to the downside, then we're going to go and look at the 2 or the 5-minute time frame. All right, now we're looking at the 2-minute and the 5-minute, but you need to remember that the daily is bearish. So when the daily is bearish, you want to look for a 2-minute or a 5-minute opening range breakout to the downside. Why? Because the daily has selling pressure. You want the intraday to have selling pressure as well. Okay, so this is your 2-minute or the 5-minute opening range, whatever you prefer. You can even do the 10-minute or the 15-minute. The point is, you have to wait for that first initial candle to close. You mark out the high, you mark out the low, and then as price comes out of that range and closes, this is going to be your entry. If you miss the entry or that candle is significantly big, let's say this candle actually closes down here, right, and it's super far from the initial entry that you thought you were going to get, well, then you can wait for price to come back up, retest that low, and then take the rejection off of this level back down. Okay, but what you are going to do is wait for the 5, 10, 15-minute candle to close, mark out your high and low, make sure the candle closes under that low because the daily is bearish, and then continue to trade in the favor of the bigger time frame. So we're going to go ahead and back test this and see how this is going to actually pan out. So in this example here, we're going to wait for the first 5-minute candle, which we got right here. We're going to make sure that we mark our high and low, which we've already marked out. Great, perfect. And now the first thing we need to see is a candle close under that level. As soon as we get our candle close under that level, boom, there you go. That's going to be your entry point right here. And you're going to buy puts. If you're buying day trades, you're going to buy same week expiry. And let's take a look at what happens minutes later. Boom, there you go. So you got the entry down, you got the retest. If you failed that initial entry, you got the retest right here. And take a look at what happens next. Beautiful drop. If this was a day trade, you would have made already a significant amount of money right here on this yank down, anywhere from 30 to 40%. Let's try another example now. All right, in this example again, we're gonna wait to get our first 5-minute candle. All right, perfect. We're gonna mark our high, we're gonna mark our low, and as soon as we get price action above or below this price with a candle close, that's your main trigger, guys. The candle needs to close. Boom, you got the candle closed. You can take this entry right here, or if you think it's too extended for you, you can wait for the retest. Let's take a look at what happens in the moments to come. Beautiful. You're getting a few retests here. You get a final retest, a doji candle with an inverted hammer. Boom. That is your second entry if you missed the first one. Right there. One opportunity right here, second opportunity right there. Both of these attempts will pay you significantly to the downside. So again, guys, a lot of you think I'm against the orb strategy. I'm not. I just think it has a low win rate, but you can add things to it to give it a significant amount of success. So make sure you start from the daily, make sure the daily has enough room for you to take the trade, and make sure you have a huge, bigger time frame bias before you take the trade on the intraday. As always, make sure you guys do your homework, make sure you're respecting your trades, and make sure you're respecting the money that's in your trading account. As always, we'll catch you on the next one.